Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a review of one of my newest bags, which is the Saint Laurent Small Walk. And for those of you who don't know what a walk is, it's a wallet on chain or a chain wallet. There's a lot of different terms for these types of bags, but they're usually really small bags, have a few credit card slots and a chain attached. And it's really kind of a grab and go crossbody style. And pretty much all the big handbag brands make them, but I was particularly enamored with the one made by Saint Laurent. So I picked it up recently on a good sale, and I want to show you the packaging it came in. I did an unboxing of this bag. If you have not watched it, I will link it below in the description so you can go take a look. But this is just a quick look at the packaging. It comes in a black box. Of course, it has a care card, just like most major brands do. And it came with its own dust bag, which is black. And immediately I said to myself, oh boy, you guys know I have a problem with dark colored dust bags because they often leave color transfer on light colored bags. But the cool thing about Saint Laurent is they've thought of this problem and they actually lined the bag in white. So they get bonus points from me for being conscious of that problem. I will say though, I won't be having that problem with this bag in terms of color transfer because it is black. So I picked up the black Saint Laurent Walk, and this is in the pebbled leather with the gold hardware. And I really wanted this color combination just because it's so classic. I feel like it'll never go out of style. It matches everything and it looks really high end. And I really wanted to use this as a crossbody, but also kind of as an evening bag. The cool thing about this small size is the chain is completely detachable and you can use it as a regular wallet, which I think adds some versatility, or you can use it as a clutch. The other cool thing about this small size walk is that it comes with a longer chain. The large walk that they sell is probably a little more popular than this one just because it provides so much more space for your stuff, but the strap that comes on it is shorter. And for someone like me that's 5'9", I'm really tall, I just didn't think that was gonna work for me, so I decided to go for the smaller one. So I'll take you on a little tour of this bag, show you the pros and cons, the features that I love. I've packed it full, so I'll show you what fits. And I have a couple different scenarios to show you in terms of if you carry different types of things, what will fit. And at the end, I will be doing mod shots so you can see how it looks on the body, how it looks on a tall person, how it hangs, and that sort of thing. So the first thing I want to do is show you guys the features. You can see here, probably the most beautiful feature of the bag is the chevron quilting. And Saint Laurent is really known for their chevron quilting, just as much as I would say Chanel is known for that kind of classic square quilting. And it is really beautiful and modern. I will say it is only slightly pillowy to the touch. It is a pretty flat quilted pattern here, but it does have a little bit of give to it. The shine of this leather is really amazing. It has this lovely formal shine to it that really makes it look fancy. And the hardware, since it is also shiny, really adds that kind of eye-catching quality to it. A lot of people complain about the gold hardware being too gold. It is very yellow, and if you're somebody that really prefers more of a champagne color or doesn't wear a lot of yellow gold, I would maybe steer clear of this particular hardware. It is a really yellow gold. For me, I love that. I think it just makes it look more luxurious to have that really yellow gold color, but I just want to warn you about that because I know some people really get irritated by that. So the front here just has obviously the YSL logo here intertwined in metal, and then the back is completely plain, but you can really appreciate the chevron quilting on the back side. And then you can see the bottom here is pretty simple and sewn pretty simply. One thing that I would be wary of if you're gonna pick this bag up is the sharp corners. Because of how this is sewn and just the nature of the shape of this bag, these corners are gonna wear really quickly. So I would be careful about putting it down on hard surfaces. I would be wary about checking them after every use and maybe moisturizing them with leather conditioner on a regular basis. The other thing that's kind of unique about this style is they have this kind of arch at the bottom, which it's really elegant, honestly. It does take away from the amount of stuff you can fit in the bag because of this shape, but I really like that arched bottom. It really makes it feel kind of more lighter weight and elegant. And then of course you have the beautiful chain, which is loud, which is why I'm holding it up over my desk because I don't want the whole video to just be clattering chain. But it is an extremely weighty, heavy chain. It feels high quality. You're definitely getting your money's worth with this bag. I have had other luxury brand bags where the chain just feels super dinky and lightweight. This is a nice heavy chain, and you have the leather flat piece on the strap here, which makes carrying it really comfortable. So definitely a plus for this particular style. I know the larger style walk does not have that leather piece. It just has the chain. So the way it opens here is just with a simple snap. And you open it up here. It's an envelope style. And so that's what the quilting looks like on the interior. You can see it's just plain leather up here, no quilting, and I have it completely full. So let me show you what is in here so I can show you the rest of the interior. I have shoved a pair of sunglasses in here. I have my car keys, which are really big. And I would argue that's the size of like a four key clay. So if you have a key clay, I think that would fit in here just fine. And I have my pouch that I always carry. Now, would I really do this? It depends on where I was going. This pouch has tons of stuff in it, and I should really do a video just on this pouch because I have it in every purse, and it has feminine hygiene products, it has hair bands, it has bobby pins, it has chapstick, it has pills. There's tons of stuff in this little thing, and that's why I always carry it in all my bags. It's really like my emergency pouch, and it does fit in here, but it takes up most of the space. So in this scenario that I'm showing you here, I'm not using this front zip feature because I have filled this compartment so full. I can't fit anything in this zip feature in the front. But you can see here I've added 6 cards in the back, and then this actually pulls away. So you have a large area here for cash, or you can put more cards there. And when I was carrying this last week, I didn't really have much cash, so I was just putting more cards back there. It's a great little storage area, and it actually holds a ton. You can see you can pop it open. So that's that. I will say that the card slots are a little tight, and I've heard this from other people when it comes to Saint Laurent as a brand in terms of their wallets and card holders. They do loosen up over time from what I have read and seen here on YouTube, but you can't really fit more than 1 per slot, at least when you first get it. You can see the interior features are pretty minimal. You have a little stamp here in gold that says Saint Laurent Paris, and then you have the zip feature which opens, and the interior of this entire bag is leather. So that's another great value for your money. It has leather interior, not cloth. It really makes it more upscale. Now, what I just showed you fits in here is not including my large iPhone, which I'm recording on, and it will not fit if you carry all that. So when I was carrying this last week, on days that I wanted to have this with me, I just made sure I had a pocket either in my jeans or on my coat that I could carry my phone. If I want to carry my phone in here, I would get rid of this. Your phone goes here, right? And that fit in with my car keys when I tried it out earlier. And then you can use this front pouch because you're not taking up as much space. The phone is much more narrow. So I added a few things to the front pouch, like some lotion, maybe a lip product, or like a small narrow, what am I thinking? Hand sanitizer if you have something like that. So you can use this pocket just because it is in the front and it's so thin. You have to think of kind of more narrow items that will fit in here. But with my phone, that all fits, and that would be another way that you could utilize this bag. It definitely is small. It's a really small bag. It is not for somebody that needs to carry a ton. This is really an evening bag, or for somebody that can go roll with just the basics, good for running errands. It's so lightweight, even though it's all leather, it's all pebbled leather, and it has this heavy chain. Because of the size of it, it is super lightweight. So if you're somebody that has back and shoulder issues and you want to invest in a leather bag, I would go with something really small like this, and you can still enjoy it and not have to worry so much about the weight of it. All right, let me get up and show you guys some mod shots so you guys can see how it looks on the body. Okay, here's how this looks on the body. I am 5'9", and it hangs right about at the highest I would want a crossbody to hang. Hangs right at the top of my hip. If you're somebody who's about 5'3" to 5'6", I think this would be an absolutely perfect crossbody height for you. I had a little trouble carrying it this week because I was wearing it with a really large puffy coat. And when you add that coat on the shoulder here, it hangs up way higher. So this is a bag I would definitely use during the spring and summer or fall when I'm not wearing a giant coat. I think it would work much better. But it does look nice. You can swing it around. You have enough strap length here that you can kind of play with where you want it to hang. Now this strap is not adjustable, but you can cross this strap on the interior so that you can make it a little shorter if you want to wear it as like an evening bag and not use it as a crossbody. So you can see I just crossed the chain right there, and then you snap it and you have a shorter shoulder drop. So you can use it as an evening bag or as a shoulder carry, and it won't be like way down here. And I think that looks really nice. Okay, I just fiddled with this off camera because I used to have a Louis Vuitton Felicie, which is kind of similar, and I figured out a cool way to shorten the strap on that, and I just tried it on this and it works. So I'm going to show it to you here quickly, but I'm going to do a separate video on how to actually do this so that if someone's just looking for how to shorten it, they don't have to watch this whole review. But basically what you do is you just take part of, you find like halfway down the chain or wherever you want your bag to hang, and you put the actual clasp through the chain and then put it on the bag. So that way, rather than just crossing it over and every time you open it, it falls down, this keeps the chain in place and adjusted to where you want it so that you can have any drop that you want on the bag. So for example, this is how I would carry it in an evening setting, a little higher up on the shoulder so that it's not all the way down here. I like my bags to be like a 10-inch drop. So that's how I would carry it if I was going to some sort of formal event. Or I may take the strap off altogether and use it as a clutch. It looks really cute that way. You just have to make sure you keep track of it and don't put it down on a cocktail table or something somewhere. So that is what this looks like on the body. Okay guys, that is my Saint Laurent walk. I love this bag. I have really enjoyed using it. I think it's gonna come in super handy for a lot of different occasions. I can't wait to carry it in the spring, summer, and fall months when I'm not wearing a super bulky jacket. I do wish there was a more adjustable strap, a more easily adjustable strap for this bag. I think that would take it up a few notches. And I would say my only other cons are I'm worried about the corners and how they're going to wear. And it's a very structured bag. I'm not used to having a lot of structure with my bags. I know a lot of people really love that, but it does make it kind of restrictive in terms of what can fit in the bag. And also the card slots are super tight, so I was struggling to get my cards out sometimes. I know all that's gonna loosen up, and I have heard that this leather does get a little more softer and malleable over time, but it should stay fairly structured. So if you're somebody who really likes to stuff your bags full, or you really like to have like a warm leather hug when you carry a bag, don't get this. It's very structured and formal. All right, if you guys have any comments or questions about this bag, please leave them below in the comment section, and check the description box for the unboxing of this bag. And I will also post the link to how to shorten the strap so that you can do that on your own walks if you have one like this. And I hope that you will subscribe if you have not. I do lots of videos about all different brands of handbags, clearly, as you can see from the shelves behind me. So if you love any type of handbags, definitely subscribe so you can see my future videos. All right, I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.